Well, hear ye. I'm doing a blog read as usual. And in this case, the Midnight Prologue, the Warning content update goes live December 2nd. I'm shocked. Oh my god. Who could have predicted this? With Ghost of Koresh behind us, Azeroth stands on the precipice of a future overshadowed by Xal'atath and the relentless advance of the Void. In The Warning, which is such a great title, the stage is set for what comes next before continuing the story in the Midnight expansion. Players will also be welcomed home with the start of Housing Early Access. So what do we get, buddy? We get Housing Early Access. We get the questing they're talking about. We get the revamped new and returning player experience. So for people who have been like out of the loop for a while, or even whether it's a long time or not so long, they'll be able to get like this kind of new experience to get them up to speed before they want to just jump right back into the action. Or if having a brand new character experience that will take them from Exile's Reach straight over to Dragonflight stuff. There's going to be a new Lorewalking thing with the elves. I haven't even done that yet. I haven't even done any Lorewalking, actually. Pandaren Heritage Armor, that's going to be a thing, so lots of cool questing ahead of those folks. Turbulent Timeways is going to be coming back. We heard about that for a bit. Winds is also coming back. And Housing Decor weekly quests. That's new. So there's this feature called Endeavors I've been talking about just recently. It looks like this is not quite it, but there is going to be like stuff to get us decor as we go. And then, of course, the week after, it looks like Brawler's Guild is going to come and will probably be around until maybe the sun goes dry or until the next expansion, because it's going to be considered like a kind of a seasonal thing. Let's read on, though. Though the Ghost of Koresh had been put to rest, a new danger looms. The race of Windrunner is stricken by visions of a new threat, a dire prophecy of Quell Thalass's fall. You'll continue the War Within campaign, beginning with the Visions of a Shadowed Sun quest, found in your adventure guide to learn more about what portends away. You know, this should have been the name of the warning. It just feels sorry, man. Housing Early Access. As part of the content update, players who have added Midnight to their account, so you must have pre-ordered, will gain access to Housing Early Access. And here are some of the features that will be initially available. You're going to get decor collection and room decorating. So the whole world is going to be kind of retconned into having all these different decor to collect, to craft, to earn, and what have you. We get room layouts, we get neighborhoods, we get guild neighborhood creation, thank goodness. We get decor earned through legacy content, as I mentioned, crafted stuff, flying in neighborhoods, which is a weird kind of thing. That's just a thing. And there's a tutorial. Cool. Here is the new and returning experience. A little bit more on that. Whether you're a new player or returning after a hiatus, we got you covered. New players will discover a smoother transition to get caught up with an updated new player experience. Players seeking to return to Azeroth will find a guided returning player experience to help you remember how to play the game and get you on the path to the next latest content in World of Warcraft. Here's some new Lorewalking stuff, so we get more stuff to choose from. Meet with Lorewalker Cho to learn about the origins of the Blood Elves and the Void Elves. You'll begin your journey with a retelling of the Scourge attack on Silvermoon City and the Lich King's assault on the Sunwell. Later, you'll find out more about the tainting of the Sunwell by Illyria Windrunner and the creation of the Void Elves. Then Pandaren Heritage Armor. Return to the Wandering Isle alongside a familiar cast of Pandaren to set right all that's gone awry with preparations of the Spirit Festival. Rally villagers and spirits alike to restore harmony to the celebration and earn the new Pandaren Heritage Armor for your collection on all them pretty colors. Yeah. Turbulent Timeways. Once more, the Bronze Dragonfly has discovered growing disturbances in the Timeways, with several rapidly intersecting our own. Players will be able to take on 6 new dungeons from the Shadowlands for the first time as part of this limited time 10-week event. Collect new rewards, earn new meta achievements, and more. Gives us an idea of what this final patch is going to look like right before we get into the pre-expansion patch. And then Brawler's Guild comes December 9th. Step back into the fighting ring to engage on one-on-one combat with a variety of new and familiar bosses. ... Players will once more be able to sign up to take on these foes and climb the ranks or stand ringside and watch the spectacle. Locations at the usual spots. We're making some additional improvements, changing the boss rotation, and adding some new bosses along the way. Players will also be able to earn challenge achievements and collect some new rewards, including housing decor. Great, I'm doing it. Great, cool. I'm doing Brawler's Guild now. You get a recolored flying mount and even Bruce in a new color variation. Yada, yada, yada. Cool. So not bad. Not bad for a final patch, although, you know, I wonder if some folks are going to be a little bit salty about, you know, not having something that is a bit more similar to, like, we got the whole puzzling chip stuff, but we're not getting something that's similar to Bullion, at least not quite in the same way. The way the raid renown works in both Undermine and in Manaforge Omega, there's like kind of systems and schemes in place that let us get like all sorts of cosmetics from the raid. I don't recall if we get anything like that from Nurubar Palace though. But we're not getting quite the same thing as the bullion that we got from Dragonfly, which was a great way to finish polishing off like all the different transmogs that we were missing. As well as getting that slime cat. So I'm not sure if there's a way to obtain it at the moment. Maybe there's something that I missed there. So a little bit missing, but at the same time, another big hookup. Hey, you want to level fast? Cool, go ahead. I doubt this is going to stack with like the Legion remix, but it's just another option that we have while the remix is still going on for just a lot of WoW stuff to do. Now, as for things that are going to suck up my time, obviously housing is going to take up most of it. The game is going to change tremendously from, you know, a gameplay standpoint, as well as the economics too, because a lot of folks are going to be going around, zipping around, getting old world stuff. The markets are going to go haywire. Gatherers are going to win really hard, as well as market flippers. It's going to be cool. So I can't wait for that. So let me know what you're thinking of this patch, and I'll see y'all for the next thing. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.